Renowned for producing world-class athletes across a variety of sports, Mexico has always had a rich association with the sport of boxing. Down the years, big fights have routinely been the highlight of both Cinco de Mayo and Mexican Independence Day weekends, a tradition that continues to this day. The International Boxing Hall of Fame is stacked with inductees from Mexico, something that is a testament to the country's tremendous impact on the sport of boxing. Rarely throughout history has a pound-for-pound rankings list not contained at least one fighter of Mexican heritage, with the nation's track record of breeding fearless warriors showing no signs of slowing down. Below, Gimsport has ranked the top 10 Mexican boxers in history. Despite his career being significantly shorter than some on this list, Macias is one of the greats of Mexican boxing. He earned 25 of his 41 wins by knockout, and only tasted defeat twice in his elite career. Macias would become the world bantamweight champion in 1955. And would hold on to the belt for the next 2 years. However, the most notable loss of his career would spell the end of his title reign. Losing a razor-thin split decision to Alphonse Halaman in November of 1957. Retiring from boxing at the age of just 28. Macias pursued a career as an actor, starring in many popular Mexican film productions. Macias would sadly pass away on the 23rd of March, 2009. Aged 74. Fighting out of Tijuana, Morales was known for delivering exciting and aggressive performances throughout his 61-fight professional run. Between 1993 and 2012, Morales was a fan favorite across the world, not just in his native Mexico. Over the course of his career, Morales was the IBF and WBC World Featherweight and Super Featherweight champion and defeated 15 current or former world title holders along the way. Among his prolific resume is Manny Pacquiao, as Morales was the first Mexican to defeat the boxing legend. With 50 consecutive wins in his career, Marco Antonio Barrera boasted an impressive 67-7 record, with 44 knockouts. The baby-faced assassin was a world champion in both the super bantamweight and super featherweight divisions in a career that spanned more than a decade. The 3-time world title holder enjoyed significant wins over Erik Morales twice, Rocky Juarez and Prince Nassim Hamed. In 2017, Barrera was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame for his contribution to the sport. Juan Manuel Marquez had a hugely impressive career that spanned from 1993 to 2014. Before starting his professional career, he represented Mexico at the 1992 Olympic Games. Marquez, who earned world titles in 4 different weight classes, is perhaps best known for his incredible rivalry with Manny Pacquiao. Meeting 4 times between 2004 and 2012, Marquez had a record of 1-2-1 against the legendary fighter from the Philippines. While he ultimately ended up with a losing record against Pac-Man, the Mexican did score a decisive knockout in their final meeting, leaving Pacquiao out cold on the canvas. Vicente Saldivar's career spanned 12 years and included a total of 40 fights. Standing at 5 foot 3 inches, he was a former world featherweight champion, with 7 successful title defenses and 26 knockouts. Saldivar announced his retirement in 1967, before sensationally returning to the ring in 1969, and regaining his world title in 1970. He sadly died aged just 42 in 1985 and was posthumously inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1999. Salvador Sanchez is one of the most beloved names in Mexican boxing history. However, his untimely death would mean that his career would only span 7 years. From 1975-1982. A car accident in 1982 would tragically end the life of Sanchez, aged just 23. However, despite his short career, Sanchez was the WBC World Featherweight Champion for over 2 years, defending the belt 10 times. Having only lost once before his passing, Sanchez had the potential to become one of the greatest boxers ever to step into the squared circle. Known for his ruthless punching power, Zarate went unbeaten for the first 52 fights of his career. He was particularly dangerous in world title fights. Of the 11 bouts he competed in for world honors, Zarate won 10 of them by stoppage. At one point, he defended his WBC bantamweight title 5 times in the space of less than a year. Although he ended his career with 2 consecutive defeats, Zarate's Hall of Fame resume is unquestionable. Overall, 63 of his career wins came by way of knockout, with a 95.45% finish rate making him one of the most dangerous bantamweights of all time. Fighting out of Mexico City, Lopez retired undefeated. A career spanning 16 years 1985, 2001, and 52 fights would see him become a 2-weight world champion, having reigned in both the mini flyweight and junior flying divisions. Of his 51 wins, he earned 38 knockouts, with his only draw coming versus Rosendo Alvarez in 1998. However, Lopez amended the only blemish on his record in the rematch, defeating Alvarez 8 months later. He is one of only 15 world champions to retire without a loss. The only active fighter on this list is Saul Canelo Alvarez. Despite having 65 professional fights to his name, Canelo is still only 34 years old, having made his professional debut at just 15. A world champion in 4 weight divisions, ranging from light middleweight to light heavyweight. Alvarez has only ever tasted defeat twice. His first loss came in September 2013 when he was outclassed by the vastly more experienced Floyd Mayweather Jr. His second defeat was inflicted by undefeated light heavyweight world champion, Dimitri Bivol, who made use of a significant height and reach advantage to secure victory. Since that setback, Canelo has returned to the 168 pounds division where he has successfully defended his unified world championships on 5 occasions. He is still widely regarded as one of the best boxers on the planet right now. No fighter on this list boasts more wins than Chavez Sr., with a remarkable 107 victories in his professional career. From those 107 successes, Chavez earned 85 knockouts. He didn't taste defeat until 1994, in his 91st fight, some 13 years after he made his debut in the paid ranks, winning belts across 3 weight divisions. Chavez is considered one of Mexico's biggest boxing icons. A 6-time world champion, who made 21 title defenses by knockout. Chavez is not only one of the biggest names in Mexican boxing, but one of the most revered athletes the country has ever produced.